here and how long he will go against Louisiana Tech. Kaminer has only allowed 2 hits on the year, so he's thrown
his hand and prevented him from touching the base in time.
So 2 outs, and this is hit high and deep to right. Cabrera appears to have room, and he makes the catch. Parker Bates flies into the right.
McNeese in his first collegiate start, true freshman. Louisiana Tech with 4 freshmen in their starting lineup, 3 offensively and 3. And then, of course, Martinez on the mound.
He has allowed 6 base hits, now make it 7, as Zach Mathis took a liking to the first pitch.
Doty in there a lot during the year, but Milazzo looks like he's willing to give himself up for the to move the runner.
Beloso hits that one with authority to the right side. Mathis got a late start, but he's going to score without a throw. And Cade Beloso quickly extends his hitting streak to 4 consecutive games as he drives in his 9th run of the year.
Boy, Cade Beloso had a fantastic freshman season, and he's keeping it going again this year. You see that ball was up in the zone. And again, teams are sort of playing that shift, that big shift on Cade Beloso, and I don't know if that's necessarily. Just has not had a fall, didn't have an early spring, because he still was playing football until about the 15th of January.
His first 3 games this year. Hampton fights that off, and it's dropping on the grass in fair territory. Hampton turns up the Jets, headfirst slide. Safe at second base. His first double of the season. He's now hit safely in 5 games, and he drives in the second LSU run.
Well, he jams him a little bit, ball up and in on a 3-2 swing, and just kind of a little blooper ball, but he's thinking 2 all the way, and with his speed makes it in there easily. And when you've got DiGiacomo and Hampton on the bases at the...
Looking for his first base hit. He gets the bunt down. This will move the runner to third, and it's thrown away. Martinez threw it to the second base side of first, and it was mishandled there, and the Tigers add to their lead on some sloppiness on the infield.
Well, Cranford did his job. He got the ball on the grass. It wasn't a perfect bunt, but it was plenty good enough. And Martinez just doesn't help himself right here. That ball probably could have been handled, but it was towards the second base bag, and Louisiana Tech.
A soft fly ball to center field. That's down for a base hit. Milazzo scores easily from second base. He was off on contact, and Cade Beloso continues his very hot hitting. He's 2 for 2 with 2 driven in. Came in batting well over 400, and certainly that average has ascended after his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, came in batting .419, and all he's done is gotten 2 hits. That one not as well struck as his first base hit of the ball game, but well placed. 3-2 pitch. It was actually not a bad breaking ball in the outside corner. Just stayed on it and hit it up the middle.
Base. DiGiacomo waits for a pitch and lashes it into center field.
Boy, that's a really good at-bat.
Or I should say Collier Cranford. This time DiGiacomo is hung up. Safe, finally at second. That looked like a tennis rally. People's heads going back and forth, back and forth. DiGiacomo is gassed at second base after all of that.
This is one of the crazier plays. Watch the rope-a-dope right here by DiGiacomo as he goes to his knee, stays in the base path, avoids the tag, and then the mistake by dropping the ball by the relief.
He lashes it into left field. DiGiacomo rounds third. He'll score easily. Hampton thought about taking an extra base, but now returns. And that ball was lasered into left field between Wells and Ray. The second RBI for Hampton on a very controlled swing.
Well, you can just see Maurice Hampton Jr. just getting better and better at the plate offensively. It's a very controlled swing. That breaking ball kind of popped up a little bit and was up and in.
And then Maurice Hampton smashed one into left field. Cranford goes the other way and collects a base hit as he drives it between Young and Garcia.
The first base hit of Collier Cranford's young career. Freshman from center. He's got one along with a walk, and then you've got Hampton Jr. who's got 2 knocks today.
That's hit sharply up the middle. Another base hit. Hampton rounds third. He will score without a play. And the Tigers have 4 consecutive singles as Zach Mathis, who did not look good against Griffin in the second inning, times that pitch and belts it to center for an RBI single.
Well, impressive, again, doing it off of the lefty. And you see Griffin starting to make some mistakes, leaving that ball a little bit. That was just middle cut.
20 batters they faced. This is going to be a difficult play. Safe at first base on a wild throw, and now they've got the runner hung up around third. This time the tag is made.
That's the second base running mistake of the night for Cranford. So he just got the base hit. We're feeling good about him, and then Paul Maneri again going to have to coach him up.
Maurice Hampton lashes one to left to produce a run. And Cranford follows with a knock. The 2 players, the 2 freshmen at the bottom of LSU's order are 3 for 3 and have been productive. They have been part of this offense. Hampton is hit by a pitch. He'll move down to first base. That took a while. That's a fair ball. The new Tiger continues to be very, very productive at the plate. He turns it on as he rounds second. Coming to third. A triple for Mathis as he yanks it over first base and keeps running all the way to third.
Well, that's Mathis's first triple as a Tiger, and it came on a 2-2 changeup that just kind of did not tumble and fall like we've seen from some of the others. It stayed up in the zone, and Mathis whacks that ball down the first base line. He takes a cut for a little guy. He does not get cheated. That's what you got to love about him. Or the changeup has looked good the first few he's thrown.
Doty on the backhand side pops up, throws it, stretched by Beloso, safe. Beloso's foot apparently came off the bag in that long stretch. Doty made a heck of a play, but could not deliver on the bounce accurately to first base.
You see pitch up in the zone, hit sharply up the middle, and Doty quickly gets rid of it, but the ball just pulls Beloso just a little too far off the bag. In the mornings at Ruston High School.
Runner on the move, and that pitch is driven into right center field. DiGiacomo cannot come up with it. It rolls to the wall. Louisiana Tech gets its first run on a double by Taylor Young. Alex Ray was off with the pitch. He never slowed down. DiGiacomo looked like he might get there, but it went by his leather and then rolled to the right center field wall.
Yeah, that wind just kept blowing that ball away from DiGiacomo, and he just does come up a little bit short.
Cabrera backs up the play. Young at second base. Bates on first. They are moving. This one is hit very high in the air. DiGiacomo takes charge, and he's got it. Matthew Beck gets and takes advantage of it as he drops it into right center field. So Bates continues to swing. A call third strike. Fontenot keeps White at the plate. And that is the end of the game as LSU wins in wire-to-wire fashion. Let's take a look at the final pitch. This one getting a piece of the outside edge. LSU with double-digit base hits. Nice pitching from most of the 8 who worked today. And the Tigers have won 3 in a row.